Take a deep breath with me, in and out. I want you to think of a storm, not just any storm, the kind that seems to rewrite the world. The sky turns a color you've never seen before. The wind howls with a voice that sounds personal. The rain doesn't fall, it attacks. In those moments, everything you know is blurred, drowned, shaken. It feels eternal. That is the essence of despair. It's not just sadness. It's the feeling that the landscape of your life has been permanently altered. A loss, a failure, a dream that dissolved. A period where the light itself seems to have been sucked out of the world. Today, we are not going to pretend those storms don't exist. We are going to look at them squarely. And then, we are going to understand the ancient, breathtaking promise that appears only because of them. The promise of the rainbow. The story of the rainbow, in nearly every culture, comes after a cataclysm. In the most famous telling, it appears after a flood that wiped the world clean. There's a profound truth here. The rainbow is not a decoration for sunny days. It is a covenant for stormy ones. Your despair, your pain, your period of darkness, it is the flood. It is deep, it is terrifying. It feels like it's washing away the very foundations of who you are. But consider this. What does a flood do? Yes, it destroys, but it also clears. It washes away what was shaky, what was rotting, what was no longer meant to hold. It carves new channels. It leaves behind a soil so rich, so saturated, that what grows next is often stronger, more vibrant, and more resilient than what was there before. Your despair, as brutal as it is often the clearing. It's the force that makes you let go of what wasn't working, even if you were clinging to it for dear life. It's the pain that tells you, this path ends here. It is the great, painful pause before a new sentence can begin. The storm is not your enemy. It is the violent, necessary predecessor to clarity. Now, in the heart of the storm, it feels endless. But the mechanics of a storm tell a different story. For the rain to stop, the conditions must change. A shift in pressure, a new front, a sliver of light finding a crack in the unified gray. That first glimmer is hope. And we misunderstand hope. Hope is not a blinding sun. It's not jubilant confidence. No, hope is the faint, quiet suspicion that the story isn't over. It's the single, stubborn thought, maybe there's another way. Maybe I can learn. Maybe strength comes from surviving this. Maybe, just maybe, this isn't the end of my story, but the brutal turning point in the middle. That glimmer is the most courageous thought you will ever have. It's you, in the darkness, choosing to believe in light you cannot yet see. You are, in that moment, becoming the architect of your own rainbow. Because a rainbow cannot exist without both storm and light. You've had the storm. Now, you are choosing to turn toward the light, however dim it seems. A rainbow isn't a single thing. It's a spectrum. It's layered. And it's built one color at a time. This is your work. This is the active phase of hope. Let's name the colors. Red. This is your foundation. Your raw, enduring life force. The sheer will to take the next breath, to get out of bed. It's not pretty, but it's powerful. It's the color of your beating heart, still here, still fighting. Your action is to do the one, smallest thing that feels like self-preservation. Drink water, take a walk, breathe. Orange, the color of creativity and new action. After the flood, you must build anew. This isn't about rebuilding the old city on the old flooded plans. It's about sketching a new design. So what's one tiny, new thing you can try? A new route to work. A new way of thinking about the problem. A small, creative act. Yellow, the color of wisdom and perspective. This is the light that now illuminates the landscape. You see clearly what the storm washed away and what remains standing. You understand your own strength because you have measured it against something immense. Your action is to write down one truth the storm taught you. I am resilient. I need help. That path was not for me. Green, the color of growth and healing. This is the new life pushing through the saturated soil. It's tender, it's green, it's full of potential. So nurture one thing that helps you grow. A conversation that mends a skill you develop. A seed of a new dream you plant. Blue, the color of clarity and communication. The sky after the storm is a deeper, more profound blue. You can see for miles. You can now articulate what you've been through and what you need. So speak your truth. To a friend, to a journal, name your hope aloud. Indigo and violet, the colors of intuition and spirit. This is where your experience transcends the painful event and becomes part of your wisdom, your depth, your unique contribution. You are not the person you were before the storm. You are someone deeper, more compassionate, more real. So sit in quiet, listen to the deeper voice within. What is it telling you about your purpose now? Standing back, you no longer see just the individual colors. You see the arc, the magnificent, breathtaking curve that spans from where you were to where you are. This arc does not deny the storm. It integrates it. The storm and the rainbow are part of the same story. Your despair and your hope are now woven together, and that weave is what makes you unbreakable. You realize the promise was not for a life without storms. The promise was that no storm is the end of the story. The promise is that you have within you both the elements to endure the darkness and the prism to break it into light, into color, into a new vision. You are the storm survivor. You are the light bringer. You are the rainbow. So the next time you find yourself in the rain end, there will be next times, because this is life. Remember the sequence. Feel the rain. Acknowledge the flood. It is real. But then, almost as an act of defiance, look for the crack in the clouds. That is your job, to look for the light. And when you see it, however small, stand in it. Let it hit the prism of your spiritual courage, your lessons, your enduring heart, and begin, deliberately, to build your arc across the sky, color by color, action by action, day by day. You are painting a masterpiece of resilience in the minds of everyone who sees you. You are living proof that on the other side of despair waits a spectrum of hope so vivid it can only be explained as a promise. You are the promise. You are the hope after despair. You are the living, breathing, walking rainbow. Go and shine your colors on the world. Thanks for watching.